Hello again, everybody. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be reviewing a company called Grrrl. It's spelled Grrrl. They make athletic wear that is size inclusive, starting from, I believe it is an extra small to all the way up to a 6X. Now, I don't think this is one of the better known companies, but I knew that they sold more plus sizes, so I went to check them out, and the more I looked at them, the more I definitely knew I wanted to review them. The biggest thing being that they have such a big size range. And something that is very frustrating to me is that when I see brands advertising themselves as plus size, but they literally only sell one plus size, and that is usually an XXL. To me, that is not plus size friendly. That is literally the very first size that is considered plus size. So to see a company that goes all the way up to a 6XL and also all the way down to an extra small, to me, that is an amazing amount of size inclusivity. So I ordered 2 items from the company. I ordered a pair of shorts and I ordered a pair of full-length leggings. The shorts that I ordered are the Jamaican Honey Badger collection of leggings, and I got them in the shade Blood Red. These are probably, hands down, my current favorite shorts. They have pockets, which is really important to me, but the length of them, the texture of the fabric, they stay in place, how supported I feel. These are just amazing freaking shorts. I did not have issues with the waistband rolling down as I would do certain exercises, and I did not have a problem with the legs of the shorts rolling up as I would do other things. And I very specifically did things that I knew if they were going to roll up, this would cause them to roll up. Like I did leg press, I did lots of walking in them, and they didn't budge. But they also did not cut off the circulation to my thighs. That is something that I specifically have problems with, is if the shorts fit well enough around my thighs that they do not slide up or roll up, they tend to be really tight if I'm like sitting down or flexing my legs. These did not do that. They were snug enough to stay, but not so snug that it became uncomfortable. I am also somebody who has sensory issues when it comes to the texture fabrics especially. So for me, it's very important that I like the feel of the clothing item. Having really rough seams, really rough fabric, strange fabric textures bothers me a lot. These were very, very soft. You could not feel the seams rubbing against you. It was very, very nice. And of course, they have full-size pockets that I'm able to fit my entire phone in. I also found them to be comfortable enough for me to just wear out. I wore them to run some errands, and I got complimented on them because the color is very, very nice. So that was fun. So yeah, these hands down my favorite pair of shorts that I've ever purchased. They were $29. Now, the only kind of negative thing is they do have a front seam. I know not everybody likes having that front seam because then you end up with a little bit of the camel toe look. To me, it's something I can kind of deal with and go without, but I know for some people that is something that is very important. The other item that I purchased was a pair of the Next Level pocket leggings. These were a really cool pattern. I did notice that the leggings for this line ran snugger than the shorts did, almost to the point of being uncomfortable, and I thought about returning them and maybe going up a size, but I did decide to just keep them because I'm hoping that as I lose weight, they'll be more comfortable and then I won't have to worry about it. Also, the amount of compression that was in the pants was very, very nice. So obviously, pocket is in the name. They do have pockets. They also do not have a front seam, which is nice. Now, they were not see-through when I squatted, and I tried them out with some very dark underwear, and despite the fact that they were probably like a size too small and very snug, you still could not see my underwear, which I think was really, really awesome. They are a full-length legging. I would say on me, they were kind of long, but I'm also a relatively short person. When I get like 7/8 length or capri length leggings, oftentimes they're full length on me, so these ones might be a good option if you are someone who is on the taller side and are looking for those full length leggings. Now, I did have a complaint about, again, coming back to the fact that I have sensory issues. The seams on these leggings were a little bit on the rough side, but that could also be, again, because they were a little on the tight side, and maybe with a bigger size that wouldn't have been so noticeable. The leggings were $49 compared to the shorts being $29. And I definitely think pricing wise, these were worth the money. You can definitely see the quality in both of the items, the way that they're made, the way that they perform. Now, beyond the products that I purchased specifically, I also wanted to talk a little bit about the brand itself, because I know that a lot of people purchase things based on how they feel about the company, but they do not use traditional sizing. The owner and creator of the brand, Courtney Olson, wanted to break away from traditional sizing. So instead of using like large, extra large, stuff like that, all of their sizes are named after their models and athletes. And then they do, however, have the measurements. So you don't need to know exactly what name you need to look for when you're deciding on what size to wear, as they have all of the measurements there, so you can still get an accurate size. Something else I really liked about this brand is they have a lot of bold patterns. Now, I have experienced this in the past where a company advertises as being plus size friendly, then when you go to look at their plus sizes, their options are far more limited, and the color ranges are not nearly as expansive as when you were looking in the smaller sizes. I have had it happen many a times that the only options available in the bigger sizes were just black. With Grrrl, all sizes have all of the same colors and patterns and all of that stuff, and they stock just as many of a 4X as they do of a large, which to me is very important, because again, it's not size inclusive, not plus size friendly if you are stocking 5 items in plus sizes and 30 items in everything else. So one small thing I noticed, it is of course a smaller company, so something to keep in mind when you are shopping is they seem to run out of things and take a little bit longer to restock, but I don't see that as an issue. I see that as just something that happens when you have a smaller company, because you don't necessarily have the resources to mass produce things, or if you are trying to maintain a more ethical business, you are not going to choose the routes that allow you to mass produce things. And I don't see either one of those things as a problem. I think when you are getting a quality product that is being produced in an ethical manner, the least you can do is be patient as far as restocking goes. They also partner with various women's charities, that a portion of their profits go to these charities to help women around the world. They also partner with the National Eating Disorder Association to help people with body image and eating disorders. Another thing that I think is really awesome is how they go about their photo shoots for their products. They give all of their models the option to wear makeup or not. They also do not touch up any of their models, so that you are seeing what an actual real person looks like in the product, not what a model who has been so photoshopped that it might as well be an AI generated image looks in these clothes with no imperfections, which to me is a big deal. I don't have a perfect body. Not very many people do. Even people who do have borderline perfect bodies still have certain imperfections. And it's very difficult to look at a clothing item and imagine how it's going to look on my body when even the plus size models have been smoothed and photoshopped and airbrushed into oblivion, and anything that makes finding clothes that look good on a plus size body has been completely edited out of the image. So to me, that's a very important thing, that they choose not to do that. It also sends a better message to people that you do not need to have a perfect body to be a model, and your body doesn't have to be perfection in general, because we're humans and we're gonna have imperfections. So yeah, final thoughts. I think the products, at least that I've tried so far, I would definitely like to get more, but I definitely think they're worth it. They're not insanely expensive. I think their prices are very reasonable, especially when you compare to some higher end brands that do not perform as well but also cost a lot more. I like the things that the company itself stand for. I like their business practices. So it's definitely a brand I would recommend and one that I would like to purchase more products from. So if you found this information helpful, don't forget to like, maybe leave me a comment, subscribe if you'd like to see more content like this. Thank you for watching. Have a great day.